So it's not that your concerns are excessive compared to your classmates, but it's the guilt that you really need to work with and the tension inside of yourself.
Exactly. I've spoken to classmates about these issues, and they seem to be studying just as much as I do. So the amount of time spent, I don't think is the concern so much. I think that is actually how much time I do need to spend studying. But when I ask them if they feel anxious or if they put themselves on these time schedules and they're like, no, I just, I read in between commercial breaks of a TV show, or I'll set out an hour while I watch Grey's Anatomy, and then I'll continue working after that. And that's when I kind of was thinking, well, these issues or these anxieties that I'm having may not be, just a product of being in school and being normal stress. So, while at the same time I'm definitely functioning okay, I'm able to go to classes. I'm a little tired, but drink lots of caffeine, which probably isn't really helping the stress. Or I mean, my heart rate starts going, and I think that just maybe, I don't know, enables me to then get more excitable or aroused about different stuff. But yeah, so the sleep stuff, I definitely started as a result of worrying about papers. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and have even an idea to put in a paper. So I'll, write it down, or I'll grab my computer and I'll write it in. I mean, I'm like having dreams about stuff that I'm learning in school.
That's not abnormal. I know a lot of students face that, but we still need to work on calming your brain and letting it get some rest.
Right.
And not always have to be thinking of what to do next.
Exactly. And I just also, I remember I told somebody about the sleep issues, like, well, just go get a sleeping pill. And and that was another thing, and I didn't know, I wanted to talk to you about that too. I don't think that I'm open to taking medication. Especially for sleeping. I've heard a lot about some of the sleeping drugs, and I don't know what you know about that, but I just heard that they can become dependent, or you can become dependent on them.
Right. With anything that you take, it can definitely become dependent, and especially if you're using it to deal with your anxiety without looking into the underlying reasons for your anxiety.
Right.
So, a sleeping pill could be an option, at least for the short term, until we can get more in depth about what's the cause and the root of your anxiety, and kind of bring in some new coping techniques. But that's up to you to decide. But that is a valid concern of the addicting, and so I think you're very wise in thinking that I still need to deal with the issue, not just mask it.
Right. That's what I was thinking, and just the idea of kind of sedating myself to sleep. I just don't think that fixes the problem. And just like you said, it's not getting to the root of any of the issues. It's just a quick fix. And the sleeping issues are definitely a secondary concern because they're not really impairing me daily. But I just think that might take a toll over time.
Right. Are there any nights that you ever have a good night's sleep, or are most nights filled with disruptions where you wake up and have thoughts and have difficulty sleeping?
Yep, typically every night is difficult.
Do you remember the last time when you were able to have?
That was probably in the summer, before I started school.
Okay.
Or even in September, toward the beginning. I think that I started getting a little bit restless. After I noticed it after I was experiencing some of the anxiety issues, and I do notice that it really is. I'll be thinking about something. Oh man, I have to put this in my paper, or whatnot, whatever it might be. And I do spend a lot of time with my boyfriends, and he lives very close to my school, so I don't have to commute as much every day during the week.